Hello and welcome to the Delta Analysis video. Before I get into it, I want to say why it's been such a long time. Um, First, mainly, I got burned out again, and I got way too busy with setting up the league and exams, and setting up the league again, and everything that comes with it. And I also kind of wanted to quit Pokemon, so I did kind of quit Pokemon. So yeah, now I'm back. I still quit Pokemon, but I get back with this. This is not that bad. I just don't want to play. That's different. It's different. I'll make these videos. These are fun to make. Um, but yeah. Um, Basically, Delta Octillery is very fun. To be honest, this thing is actually kind of fun. So yeah, looking at it, it's a pure fire type, nothing special. Looking at its stats, it's okay overall. 70 defensive stats, HP, defense, but that's okay. It's really just okay. Speed, 45 speed is not very high, but you can do something about that. And 105 in both offenses are decent, although one of his offense is gonna be significantly better than the other. As you will see, it just has so much more support on its move pool and all of that. And if you don't already know, then you'll probably know like right now. Its abilities are Heatproof, White Smoke, and Contrary. You probably already know where this is going, especially if you read the title of this video, because I already know the title. I decided. Usually I don't know the titles before I make the video, but now I do. But yeah. Heatproof means you resist fire even more, I guess. White Smoke stats cannot get lowered, and Contrary, which is honestly just better White Smoke. Because instead of ignoring stat changes, ignoring stat drops, you reverse stat changes. So drops become raises and raises become drops. You're not raising your stats very much, so yeah. Also, I just realized I'm a stupid idiot. Yeah, I'm gonna have to like say something about one of the sets. I'm a stupid idiot for not realizing that because it's so obvious, but I'll get to that later. Contrary is basically contrary is just the entire idea of this Pokemon. You're not running the other abilities basically unless you're running physical. Special is just running contrary. Um, some relevant moves that it gets rock polish, which in combination with contrary is basically useless. To be fair, it's basically useless, but I don't know. It gets rock polish. Pain split is some recovery. Spikes stealth rocks for hazard support, which is quite nice. Vacuum wave for priority, which is really nice because you're very slow, and if you contraries up for a bit, you can actually do quite a bit of damage with vacuum wave, even though it's non-stab and very weak. No call for removing items, trick for messing with items if you want to. It's not really the best trick user, but it gets trick. Will-O-Wisp, because it really can't abuse like Scarf very well. Will-O-Wisp for burns status is always good. Um, but yeah, you already know what the first is. First is gonna be contrary with overeat. Also, yeah, I know I put rock polish down there. That was like a stupid thing I just realized. I put rock polish on a contrary set. That's not really gonna help you, unless you're like trying to outslow your opponent in trick room, which won't really help much. But you could do it, I guess. But yeah, basically in trick room this thing is kind of a beast. But yeah. Also, yeah, this thing is running overheat. Usually. Contrary overheat is basically the same as what Superior does, except that it's a better typing, offensively. Because Grass is resisted by 6 types. Fire is resisted by how many? Like 4? That's not as much compared to 6. Resisted by water, fire, rock, dragon. Is that it? I think that's it. Okay. So it's really not that bad. And if you can, see, it gets coverage for literally all of them. So it, except the dragon, it gets coverage not for everything else. but it gets neutral coverage anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Earth power for rock types, for fire types, energy ball for water types, and then just other coverage. Dark balls, focus plus scald, sludge wave, ignore rock polish. Vacuum wave is good for priority. Ancient power, I put it asterisk there mainly because there is a 10% chance you get an Omni drop, and that's not very good, to be honest. It's a coverage option, but it has a 10% chance to just completely screw you over, which is usually you wouldn't a 10% chance to happen with Ace Power. Not when you have contrary, no, that's not very smart. Um, or well, it's not necessarily dumb, but it's just undesirable. It won't go very well if you get the stat drops. But yeah, you just spam overrate with this thing. You can also run like support objects, you can run knockoff, you can run spikes, stealth rocks, pain split, whatever you want to run. Um, but yeah, basically you click overheat and you raise your attack and hope you don't miss. But yeah, that's basically the point of the special set. It just does that, and it does pretty good. It is like the bulk, the kind of sport they can run like assault vest or like boots, heavy duty boots, heavy booty boots. Yeah, and like the second set is like significantly worse. It's like I kind of have to show off the physical set, but it's not no nothing special. Flare blitz, earthquake, gunshot, rock slide, rock gunshot, knockoff, rock slide, flame charge, rock polish. This thing set does not have to run contrary, but it can run contrary. Although you could also use this as an opportunity to abuse the fact that you do get rock polish, um, to boost your speed, and you can also run like any of the other coverage options, will-o-wisp, rocks, spikes, knockoff, overall the knockoff is already there. Regardless, you can run like whatever you hell you want, paint split. Um, so yeah, it just Flare Blitz hits a lot of things. Earthquake covers the rock and fire types. Uh, Gunk Shot doesn't really cover anything. Nothing really covers the water types, but you can still hit it reasonably hard. Um, and you just click like Flare Blitz basically. Um, you can also run this like a really defensive, like a fire check. It's like actually like a half decent Victini check because V create is gonna do 0 to heat proof this thing. And they can like pain split because your HP set is lower, like the base HP is lower than Victini's. It's like it's actually a decent like Victini check, and they is not gonna go very well. That thing is gonna stone at you and you're gonna drop pretty quickly. That's not very good. Um, but yeah, it's a decent fire switch, and if you need one, like Zard Y can actually like struggle with this thing because it gets rock slide and like rock tomb gets stealth rocks can actually pressure it quite well, which is kind of stupid. That the magma squid octopus is beating a dragon. Uh, that actually beats the most of the majority of the meta, basically 1v1. So yeah, that's kind of stupid. Um, well, it doesn't beat the majority. It's just a really strong thing that you don't really want to deal with. Um, so yeah, that's Delta Octillery. This thing's basically contrary overheat, and that's really it. It does have some decent support options with hazards and some good coverage options, but basically, if you're gonna play this thing or gonna use this thing, contrary overheat, that's free. That sums it up pretty much entirely. Like there's nothing to add to that. So yeah, next up, I have no idea. It's been way too long, but I think it might be Electivire or Magmortar. But I'll figure out that whenever I make that video. See y'all then. Goodbye.